My beloved child, stop for a moment and hear me now, for I am speaking to you. Yes, you, the one whose heart has whispered to me in the stillness of night. I have not forgotten you, and today I bring you a message that will change the very air you breathe. Stay with me until the end, for what I reveal is meant for your ears alone, a promise woven into the fabric of your soul. In this season of your life, when the shadows of age or sorrow may feel long, I have sent 3 angels to stand by your side. These are not mere messengers, but bearers of my gifts, crafted in the courts of heaven to lift you up. Each one carries a piece of my heart for you, a heart that has never wavered, even when you felt the world turn cold. They come to you now, not by chance, but by my design. For I have seen every step you've taken and every prayer you've lifted. The first angel steps forward with healing in its wings, sent to touch the places where you wake, perhaps the knees that tremble as you rise each morning, or the spirit that grows weary under the weight of years. I know the nights you've lain awake, wondering if strength will return, or the days you've smiled through pain to comfort others. This angel brings my touch, like a balm to your wounds, to mend what is broken. Look to the small signs, a friend's kind word, a moment of rest that renews you, for through these I am already at work. Trust me by caring for yourself as I care for you. Rest when your body calls for it. Seek the hands I send to help, and let my peace wash over the fears that steal your sleep. I made you, every part of you, and I do not abandon what is mine. Your healing is not just a hope, it is my will unfolding. The second angel carries a flame of hope, kindled to light the dreams you thought had faded, like the garden you once longed to tend, the story you wanted to tell your grandchildren, or the quiet wish to see a place you've never been. I see the moments you've set these aside, thinking time has passed you by. But I say to you, time is mine, and I am the one who turns ashes into beauty. This angel whispers to your heart, it is not too late. Perhaps it's a call you'll make, a letter you'll write, or a step you'll take towards something new. I am in it all. Begin with one small act, plant a seed, share a memory, or ask me to show you the next step. I will guide your hands and steady your feet. Your dreams are not lost to me. They are treasures I've kept, waiting for this moment to bloom again in my light. The third angel comes with arms full of abundance, not just coins to count, but a richness that fills your days, laughter with a friend, a table surrounded by those you love, or the peace of knowing you are enough. I know the fears that whisper in the quiet. Will there be enough for tomorrow? Will loneliness take root? But I tell you, I am your provider, and my storehouse never runs dry. Look back and see how I've carried you through lean times. Now, I will pour out more than you can hold. Open your eyes to what I've already given. A neighbor's kindness, a sunrise that greets you, a strength you didn't know you had. Receive these as my gifts and share them, for in giving, you will find more. Abundance is not a measure of what you grasp, but of what I place in your hands. Trust me and watch it overflow. Listen closely, my child, for these gifts are my promise to you today, sealed with my love that never fails. Do not turn away now, for I have more to say, words that will wrap around your heart and lead you into the fullness I've prepared. Stay with me, for each angel's gift is a thread in the tapestry of your life, and I will show you how they weave together to make you whole. My precious child, I see you as you are, the frailty of your body as the years have settled upon you, the stiffness in your hands that once held so much, the breath that sometimes falters when you climb the stairs you once took with ease. I know too the heaviness in your heart, the wounds unseen, the sleepless nights when worry gnaws at your peace, the ache of memories that linger like shadows, or the silent grief for a strength you fear is slipping away. I have not overlooked a single moment of your struggle, for every sigh you've breathed has reached my ears. Through the first angel I have sent, I bring healing to you, not as a distant hope, but as my hand stretched out to touch you now. I am the one who mends the broken and lifts the weary, and I say to you, your strength will be restored. This healing may come as a warmth that eases your joints, a clarity that calms your mind, or a quiet lifting of the sorrow you've carried too long. I see the days when you've pushed through pain to care for others, perhaps cooking a meal for a neighbor or kneeling in prayer despite your weariness. And I tell you, I will honor that faithfulness with my renewing touch. It might be the doctor I guide to you with wisdom to ease your burden, the friend who sits with you in silence when words fail, or the morning when you wake to find your spirit lighter than it has been in years. I am in these moments, working through them to make you whole. I will make you like a tree planted by streams of water, your roots deep in my care, your leaves never withering, even in the heat of trial. Though the winds of age blow, I will keep you green and strong, for my life flows through you. Picture the oak that stands firm through seasons, its branches reaching high. I will steady you like that, so you flourish even now. I am the spring that never runs dry, and from me, you will draw all you need to stand tall again. Trust in me by welcoming the help I send. Do not turn away the hands that reach out, whether they belong to a healer I've placed in your path or a loved one I've stirred to comfort you. Rest when your body calls for it, for I made the Sabbath to renew you. Speak to me of your pain, even the smallest ache, for I listen and I answer. And when fear creeps in, fear of tomorrow's frailty, lay it at my feet, for I am your strength when yours runs thin. Look for my signs, a better day, a kind touch, a prayer answered. These are my whispers of healing to you. Healing is more than the mending of flesh, my child. It is the peace I weave into your soul, the courage I plant in your heart to face each dawn. I know you wonder sometimes if this body can carry you further, or if these wounds will ever fade. Hear me. I am not bound by time or decay. Whether your healing blossoms in this life, easing your steps here and now, or waits to greet you in the rest I have prepared beyond this world, it is certain I am the one who bore stripes so you might be whole, and I will not leave you unfinished. Your every scar is known to me, and I am turning them into testimonies of my love. Lift your eyes to me, for I will guide you to peace, a peace that wraps around you like a garment, whether your healing comes as a miracle today or as the eternal morning when all pain is gone. Do not lose heart, for I am near, closer than your next breath, and I am working even when you cannot see. Stay with me, my child, for this gift of healing is yours, a thread in the promise I am unfolding before you. My cherished child, I have seen the desires you've buried deep within, the dreams you thought slipped through your fingers as the years rolled on. Perhaps it's the garden you once pictured blooming under your care, now just a patch of untouched earth, or the stories you meant to share with your children, locked away in the quiet of your mind. I know the pang of moments you've let go, the trip you never took, the forgiveness you didn't offer, the song you didn't sing, thinking time had drawn a line you couldn't cross. I've watched you set these hopes aside, believing your season for dreaming had passed. But I tell you, I hold every one of those longings in my hands, and none are lost to me. Through the second angel I have sent, I bring you the light of hope, a flame that burns brighter than the shadows of yesterday. I am not finished with you yet, my child, far from it. I will open doors you thought were closed forever, and I will place helpers along your path to walk with you. This hope is not a faint wish, but my promise, alive and active. It might come as a grandchild asking for your wisdom, a neighbor inviting you to plant that garden together, or a sudden strength to pick up the pen, the brush, or the prayer you set down long ago. I see the life you've lived, the love you've given, the burdens you've borne, and I say to you, there is more yet to come, for my story in you is still being written. Look for it, a conversation that stirs your spirit, a chance to mend a broken tie, or a quiet nudge to try again at something you loved. These are my invitations, calling you forward. I will lead you beside still waters and restore your soul, washing away the dust of doubt that settled over your dreams. I will make your days like a vineyard in harvest, heavy with fruit even after the long summer. For my plans for you are good, to give you a future and a hope. Picture the shepherd guiding his flock to green pastures. I am that shepherd, and I am bringing you to places of joy you thought were out of reach. My light shines ahead, and though the road behind you is long, the path before you is mine to shape, rich with purpose you've yet to see. Step forward in faith, for I am with you to bring these things to pass. Begin where you stand. Speak that word of kindness you've held back. Take that small risk you've pondered, or ask me tonight to show you what's next. Trust the hands I send, perhaps a friend who listens, a stranger who inspires, or a memory I stir to guide you. Do not fear the years, for they are but a breath to me, and I can make them sing with meaning. When doubt whispers that it's too late, lift your voice to me instead. I will answer with opportunities you never imagined. Hold fast to this hope, for it is my gift, alive in your every tomorrow. I am the one who turns the seasons, who brings dawn after the darkest night. And I tell you, your time is not over. You may think the dreams of youth are gone, but I see beyond what you see. I see the beauty of a life still unfolding, the strength of a heart that has endured, the legacy of faith you've built without knowing. What you call missed chances, I call seeds I've planted, waiting for my rain to bring them forth. This hope is not just for what you do, but for who you are in me, a child of mine, never too old, never too weary, to shine with my purpose. I delight in you, and I will weave your every longing into something eternal. Lift your head, my child, for I am breathing life into what you thought was finished. Do not let the mirror or the calendar tell you who you are, I tell you, and I say you are mine, full of promise yet to bloom. Stay with me, for this gift of hope is yours to hold, a light that will guide you into days of fulfillment you cannot yet fathom. I am with you step by step, and together we will see these dreams rise like the sun after a long night. My beloved child, I know the worries that weigh upon you, the fear of empty hands as the days grow shorter, wondering if there will be enough to carry you through tomorrow's needs. I see the lonely days when the house feels too quiet, the chair across the table empty, or the phone that doesn't ring as often as it once did. I feel the longing in your heart for connection, for the laughter of family, the touch of a friend, or the comfort of knowing you are not forgotten. I have heard every whispered concern about the bills that pile up, the strength that wanes, or the love you fear has drifted away. And I tell you, not one of these escapes my notice, for I am your Father, and your every need is written on my heart. Through the third angel I have sent, I bring you abundance, not just the wealth of coins or goods, but a richness of love, peace, and fullness that will flood your days. I am your shepherd, and you shall not want, for my care is boundless, and my hands are open wide. This abundance may come as a meal shared with someone who cares, a kindness from a stranger that warms your spirit, or a sudden provision, a check in the mail, a helping hand, a moment of joy that meets you right where you stand. I see the times you've given from your little, the smile you offered when your heart was heavy, the prayer you lifted for another when you had no strength left. And I say to you, I will multiply what you've sown into a harvest of plenty. It might be the friend who calls just when you need them, the neighbor who brings a plate of food to your door, or the peace that settles over you as you sit in my presence. These are my gifts, flowing from my love for you. I will pour out blessings from my storehouse, like rain upon dry ground, until your cup overflows with more than you can hold. Imagine the fields after a drought, drinking deep and turning green under my care. So I will refresh your life, making it fruitful even now. I am the one who feeds the sparrows and clothes the lilies, and I will dress your days in richness, filling them with treasures that time cannot steal. Like a river that never runs dry, my provision runs to you, washing away lack and leaving behind a legacy of my goodness. Look around, for I will show you the treasures already near, my presence in your quiet moments, my people in the faces you see, my promises and the hope that stirs within you. Open your heart to receive. Say yes to the invitation. Share the little you have, and watch me turn it into much. When fear of lack creeps in, turn your eyes to me. Count the ways I've provided before, the roof over your head, the breath in your lungs, and trust me for the next. Reach out to those I've placed near you. A call, a visit, a kind word. For in connection you'll find the abundance of love I've woven into your life. Rest in me, for I am your supply, and I delight in giving you good things. Abundance is not just what you hold in your hands, my child, but what I place in your spirit, a peace that surpasses understanding, a joy that rises above circumstance, a love that binds you to me and to others. You may look at your years and see what's missing, but I look and see what's mine to give. I am not a God of scarcity, but of fullness, and I am pouring that fullness into you now. The widow's oil did not run out under my watch, nor will your days lack my care. Every empty place, whether a table with fewer chairs or a heart with silent spaces, I am filling with myself. For I am the treasure that never fades, the wealth that endures beyond this world. Stand tall in my love, for I am showing you the riches I've hidden in plain sight, the sunrise that greets you, the memory that brings a smile, the strength to face each day. Stay with me, my child, for this gift of abundance is yours to claim, a river of blessing that flows from my heart to yours. I am your shepherd, your provider, your friend. Trust me, and you will see your life overflow with the goodness I've promised, now and always. My precious child, I have not missed the sorrow that lingers in your heart for those who have gone before you. The empty space at the table where a voice once laughed, the photograph you touch with trembling fingers, the memories that flood your mind when the world grows still. I see the stillness that surrounds you now, the quiet of a home once filled with footsteps, the ache of days when no one knocks at your door, the weight of nights when you whisper their names into the dark. I know the sting of each goodbye, perhaps a spouse who walked with you for decades, a friend whose absence echoes, a child taken too soon. And I tell you, every tear you've shed has fallen into my hands, for I am closer to you than you know. I am near to the brokenhearted, and I wipe away every tear with a tenderness only I can give. Your loved ones rest in my arms, safe in a place where pain is no more, where their voices join the chorus of my glory. And you, my child, are not alone. I walk with you each day, my presence a steady light in the shadows of your grief. I am there in the sunrise that greets you, the bird that sings outside your window, the memory that brings a smile through the tears. I see the moments you've stood strong for others, the times you've spoken of them with love, the prayers you've lifted through your pain. And I say to you, I am your comfort, your refuge, holding you as surely as I hold those you've lost. It might be the warmth you feel when you speak their name, the stranger who shares a kind word that echoes their spirit, or the peace that settles over you in prayer. These are my whispers, telling you I am here. I have prepared a place for you in my house, where no farewell is spoken, where the walls ring with joy and the doors never close. Picture a table set for a feast, with every seat filled, where I will gather you to myself when the time is right. I am the one who parts the waters of sorrow, leading you to a shore where every loss is restored, every tear turned to laughter. Like a shepherd calling his flock home, I am guiding you through this valley, and though you walk it now, you will not dwell in it forever. My arms are your destination, and my love is your eternal rest. Hold fast to me, for I am your friend, your father, and your eternal home. When the silence feels heavy, speak to me. Tell me of your grief, your memories, your longing, for I listen with a heart that never tires. Cherish the signs I send, a flower blooming out of season, a song that lifts your spirit, a hand that reaches for yours, for these are my ways of drawing near. Gather with those I've placed around you, share a story, sit in quiet company, or pray together, for in their presence you'll find my comfort reflected. And when the night feels long, rest in my promise. You are mine, and I will never leave you to face this alone. Loss is not the end, my child, nor is loneliness your fate. I am the one who fills every empty place with myself. You may feel the years have taken much, but I have taken nothing from you that I will not return in greater measure. Your loved ones are not lost, but kept, held in my care until the day I bring you together again. I am the God who walked the earth and wept, who knows the sting of separation. And I promise you this, what you mourn now, I am redeeming. Your heart is not a house abandoned, but a home I dwell in, and I am building within you a strength that outlasts every sorrow, a hope that reaches beyond the grave. Lift your eyes to me, for I am your solace in this moment, and your joy forevermore. Stay with me, my child, for this gift of comfort is yours, a balm for your wounds, a light for your loneliness, a promise that carries you through. I am your friend who never departs, your father who holds you close, your eternal home where love never ends. Trust me now, and let my presence be your peace, for you are never alone, and you are always mine. My child, hear me now as I call you mine. You have walked faithfully, even when the road was hard, and I am pleased with you beyond measure. I have seen every step you've taken, the mornings you rose despite your weariness, the nights you whispered my name through pain, the times you reached out with love when your own heart was breaking. I know the quiet victories no one else saw, the forgiveness you offered in silence, the burdens you carried for others, the faith you clung to when the storms raged. You may think your life is small in the eyes of the world, but in my eyes, it shines like a lamp on a hill, a testament to my grace. I delight in you, my faithful one, and I have not brought you this far to leave you now. Let go of doubt and fear, for I have spoken these things over you today, words of life, woven from my heart to yours. Open your heart to receive my healing, my hope, my abundance, and my comfort, for they are yours, gifts I've carried through time to place in your hands. Do not hold back, thinking you are unworthy. Your worth is not measured by what you've done, but by my love that chose you before the stars were set in place. Let go of the shadows that whisper, not enough, the fear that healing won't come, the doubt that hope is for others, the worry that abundance has passed you by, the loneliness that says I am far. I am here, closer than your breath, and I invite you now to trust me fully. Step into this promise as you would step into my embrace, for it is yours to claim, a treasure I've prepared for this very moment. It might be the courage to ask for help and find my healing there, the boldness to dream again and see my hope unfold, the gratitude that opens your eyes to my abundance, or the stillness where you feel my comfort wrap around you. These are the doors I'm opening, and I wait for you to walk through. Trust me now by lifting your hands to me, whether in prayer tonight, in a song of praise tomorrow, or in a moment of silence where you simply say, I am yours. Release what holds you back. Speak your fears to me. Lay your questions at my feet, and let my peace take their place. Look back at the road we've traveled together, the times I carried you when you couldn't walk, the ways I provided when you saw no way, and let them be your anchor for what lies ahead. Rest in my love each day. Sit with me in the quiet. Share me with those around you. Live in the certainty that I am enough. I am not asking you to strive, but to receive. Breathe in my promises, and let them fill you as surely as the air you draw. I am the one who began this good work in you, and I will carry it to completion. For my love is not a fleeting thing. It is the foundation of all that is, and it holds you fast. You may see the years as a fading light, but I see them as a canvas I've painted with grace, each stroke a story of my faithfulness to you. Healing, hope, abundance, comfort. These are not just gifts for today, but threads of an eternal tapestry I am weaving, a life that stretches beyond this world into the joy I've promised. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, and every moment between is mine to fill with you in mind. You are not a wanderer, but a child coming home, and I am the home that waits with open arms. I am with you always, through every season, when the sun shines warm and when the shadows fall, when your strength rises and when it rests, through the laughter and the tears. I will never leave you, nor forsake you, for you are carved into my hands, known by my heart, held by my spirit. Trust me now and rest in my love, for I am bringing you to the joy that never fades, a joy where every wound is healed, every dream fulfilled, every lack overflowed, every loss restored. Stay with me, my child, for this is my promise. I am yours, and you are mine, forever. Lift your eyes to me today, and let my peace be your song, for I am here, and I am all you need.